What is up, everybody? I'm here with Mr.StockLockProfits, aka Jim Bludgeon's brother.
With this mustache, probably.
Yeah.
I'm like his uncle.
There you go. You look like a firefighter.
Man, I'm a firefighter, police officer. I mean, I suppose I'm a man of many.
Just a straight up first responder, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's good though. I mean, you live in Florida, so it's probably really hot, and having that little extra scruff
Well,
on
now,
your
like
face
I
is
was
probably-
saying this morning, I'll probably get ID'd looking like this. So
yeah, you don't look like you live in the mountains anymore.
I feel young again.
That's good. So for those who
What's
are
going
in
on,
the
man?
Discord, you guys can't see what I see, so I'm sorry if that was. Sorry. Anyway.
Oh yeah, sorry guys.
We're watching Sea-Doo. We were just joking about them dropping an offering after close, so we'll see how. I'm expecting some sell-off or at least some sort of pullback. I believe it's going to break this little trend line that it's on. It had a very, very strong run today. As you can see, I'm going to go ahead and erase this as well because we're live. So this was SPY as well, and you guys could tell right here. Well, right here, I guess. Right at 2 o'clock, that's when the volatility really kicked off. So if you look at SPY throughout the day, and then you look at it right here, there's a definitive change in volatility here. And this is why we don't like to trade things too heavily going into these things. This was an announcement based on the federal interest rate hike. There was a bit of speculation based on whether or not it was going to be 0.5%, 0.75, or 1 or higher. So we estimated it would probably be around 0.75, and that's exactly what they announced. So we got a bit of a mixed reaction from the market, but overall it was pretty positive. We traded the heck out of this run up here. But we listened to we streamed the FOMC chairperson, Jay Powell, and our
the chairperson, just like some random guy, just a chairperson. He's been there for a while now. We can call him by his name.
Yeah, it's J Dog.
J Dog.
Yeah. So as far as Sea-Doo, I'm expecting some pullback here. I'm not going to short this one or anything like that, but I do just we're in the tradition of watching things after hours here on this particular Wednesday stream. So we'll see if this pushes up or down, but I'm expecting quite a bit of volatility on this one. Whether it's more FOMO or if it's sell-off because people are going to panic once they see the price start to come down a little bit. So we'll see what happens there.
Let me see if there's any. I don't think there's much earnings today. I think it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think we have Kruger in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think there's that many left, to be honest with you.
No, it's we're heading.
So I suppose now we have to talk about the market.
It's unfortunate. Sorry, guys, no live trades. There's nothing going on.
That's exactly it. There's some. I mean, what do you think about Feds? What do you think about the meeting? How did the market react? What is your final thought on that?
Well, I mean, we've pretty much insisted the same throughout. We know that this was likely to happen. It was likely to be 0.75%. It is it's a necessary evil. So, this is kind of something that the Fed has to do while they can in order to get control of inflation, which is out of control, as we saw. Everybody, as J-Dog said, gas prices are probably the most common interpretation of inflation right now. It's the most experienced impact is food and gas.
Yep.
So, the government is essentially paying off more monthly to pay off a credit card earlier. So that's kind of how they're trying to wrangle in inflation. They're jacking up the interest rate a little bit. Just to be safe, and then we're going to pay more for it. Obviously, up front, it's going to hurt consumers short term, but overall, it should lead to a healthier economy as long as they can get that inflation in check. So commodities are pretty stable. As he was saying, he's any kind of spike in commodity or anything like that's going to drag that around. But
I see that gold. Yeah, gold is up. All the metals are up.
Yeah.
Oil was down a tad bit today. It's down 2.7%. Crude oil,
but the companies are what's going to pay for that. It's not necessarily the commodities. The oil companies are the ones that are going to have to pay those extra taxes. So those are the ones we trade.
Yeah, absolutely. So there is some relief, but I don't know. With oil, I still feel like it's going to be a problem going forward until we end that conflict over there, right? So once that has been ended, then maybe we get some relief at the pump again.
Yeah,
we shall
that'd
see.
be nice.
But the market, I mean, Dow is up final 1% for the day. S&P up 1.4%. Nasdaq up a big whopping 2.5%.
Ooh,
I remember when Nasdaq, like
look at that green.
2.5% on Nasdaq used to be like at 500 points, 600 points. And now
Right?
it's at 270 points. Is
Yeah,
now 2.5%.
yeah, that's crazy.
And then we have our little Russell going on there, small cap 2000 up 1.35%.
Good for it. The
Yes,
little
and then the
index that could.
VIX is down 10%, so that's some relief, right there.
Yeah, VIX is so for those who aren't familiar, the VIX is based on options futures. So basically, it's a gauge of fear or volatility in the market. So when this is high, volatility is high in the market. There's uncertainty. It's very risky. We tend to see a lot of aggression in the market, and it's dangerous. I'm just going to add the RSI and the MACD real quick to compress the price here. I'm not adding them to try to read this because we don't need it for the VIX. So you can see it kind of flies back and forth based on the market conditions, and now we're starting to come back down. So that's good. That's good for the market. Things typically tend to be a little bit more bullish, more stable, the lower this is. So that's a good benchmark to use.
Yeah, it is when that comes down lower, it gives the market can actually push. And if VIX is at 34, 35, 32, then it's harder for the market to go high. It's harder. It needs a lot more strength to push it, and it's so much more tougher, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, man,
it's good times.
What have you been trading today? What's been going on?
I traded some CDU. I traded some SPY contracts during this and then this morning. That's about it. I didn't really get to do too much today. I'm working on a lot of the Pennybois University content, so I have a lot of extra time to play with that. The stock market.
It's going higher after hours. Look at this.
That's interesting. So for those who aren't in the loop with CDU, if you look at this, this number right here is very dangerous, especially when it's compared to this one. So this is a very low float stock. So a little bit of movement is going to make this thing fly. But they also have a lot of restricted shares, almost 2-to-1. So that's very dangerous. And if they decide to do an offering, that's going to hurt a lot of people. So you can see right here, I was actually discussing this with Swellington earlier. I traded my own on it, and he traded his. We both kind of got the same entry on it. He traded this right here for a good 1-to-1. I think it was about 9.5%. So congrats to you, Swellington. I don't see you in here.
Oh, yeah.
Watching the recording.
Good stuff.
Yeah, so nice little double bottom grab, boing, boing. And then, of course, we got continuation on it. So it's crazy. I'm not in it anymore, but just squeezed a little bit more profit out of it passively because I was busy. So I had, trailing stops and kept moving them up the rest of my stop. So it was a good day for that, especially because I couldn't really pay attention to much. So it was good. I am baffled that this is going higher. I'm honestly expecting this to fall down really hard at some point.
Well, it was a big deal that went through, right? They had like a partnership with NASA.
Yeah. Yep.
So it was like a $3.5 billion contract teaming up with NASA. So that's a big deal. And it's up 225% on the day, 10 more percent after 11 more percent after hours.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, it's a low float. We could see some more continuation. We just have to kind of check the volume tomorrow and see how it plays out in the morning.
Yeah, and that's kind of what happens, right? We get low floats have these big runs like this, and they fall down hard because they're low float. That doesn't mean that there's not going to be continuation. It's still a good catalyst overall. I just don't think it belongs up here so soon. I think there's a lot of people down here that still have shares. They're going to want to take profit, and that's going to scare a lot of other people, and it's going to have some major pullback. Just a matter of time, but it's a good. It was a good trade opportunity. So,
well, I mean, you're saying that it doesn't belong up here. Well, the thing is, they're a space company, right? So they do belong up there. In space, so maybe maybe it's going to go much higher. I mean, it's been beaten down for so long. Let's see, what was the $29?
yeah. I mean, this is just essentially like going through a wormhole. Like it's gonna get there. It's going there too fast.
So yeah, that's nice on the daily
Yeah.
for sure.
Absolutely.
We shall see tomorrow, right? And another big player that's been working out is AERC, Redbox. I mean, they're all low float stocks that have been just pushing higher every day or every other day. So
Absolutely.
those ones have been doing well as well. Another one that I'm looking at, we talk about space, is Astra Space, which is ASTR.
Yeah. Just look at AERC on the 4-hour, man. That's just beautiful.
What is it? Yeah, look at that trend right there.
Oof.
Beautiful, man. Yeah, look at that. No, keep that up. Yeah.
Okay, I'll put it back now.
Yeah. Yeah, let's keep that up and just stare at that. Look at that. So you can easily distinguish a trend right there for sure.
Yeah,
Look at
higher
the
highs,
trend line
higher
on the
lows,
bottom.
guys.
Yeah.
Also, sorry to cut you off. Cata PB, I did see your question. I'm sorry I didn't answer it. Anyway.
Anyway, moving on. Okay.
It may be because if you've done a lot of transactions, your buying power does deplete, even though you have settled funds and stuff. It just might not count towards your buying power for the day. So you got to be careful of that.
What is his FOMO? What's the FOMO here is kicking in, he said?
Oh, that was from when we were watching Spy, when it was doing the big thing.
Okay, yeah.
That was
hopefully you didn't FOMO into anything.
No, I think that was
you get the paddle.
Yeah, we got lots of paddles.
I mean, Tagman's resting today, but he doesn't mind coming out just for that.
Yeah, he shows up when he's needed. That's for sure. But yeah, I mean, that's a beautiful pop there. Ooh. I gotta find this indicator.
What do you think tomorrow's going to happen? Do you think tomorrow's going to be another green day?
I think
that we closed on Monday, so
yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm expecting. Probably a lot of bright green in the morning, and then just nothing but traps after lunch. Maybe, right? We don't really know until tomorrow happens, but that's kind of the general sentiment I feel is in the market, is just a lot of hopefulness, because there's a lot of relief right now, because now we know, right? Every time we have a pending catalyst, there's a lot of uncertainty. We get a number, whether or not the number is good or bad doesn't really matter too much. In this case, it did matter, and it was good. Not for consumers, but good for the market. But there's that clarification, so it's out of the way. There's more certainty in the market. So if it's going to pick a direction, it's going to pick a direction. We can't try to fight against that. But tomorrow, I think we'll see a lot of green. A lot of money will come back into the market, and then we'll probably get a lot of people trapped.
Now, I wonder, going off of that, if we start to see some recovery in that crypto market. I feel like if the market pushes up tomorrow, I feel like we may get some relief rallies for crypto as well. So
look at that.
What's insane?
That's crazy. And Ethereum too. I mean, that's like,
Ethereum had a pop today, man. It had a pop nearly $200 or something. It had a pop from like 1,050.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
I wonder if we see some continuation tomorrow. If, like you say, if the market's green, I could see maybe this rally and overnight into tomorrow as well.
Yeah, and that's what's got to happen though. It just has to. It's got to find a bottom, and we can't trade it until we know what direction that's going to go, because we can't have confidence in our trade if we don't have any idea if it's going to go up or down, or if it's finding support or consolidating. That's not a clear direction that we can trade. So it's going to be pretty tough until it picks. Thank you, Patrick.
I will definitely keep watching Mera, I'm talking about the equity side, the stock side that is related to crypto. I would look at like Mera, Riot. Even MicroStrategy had a nice move from the lows recently, from like 130s up to 171 today. It closed there.
Yeah, you've been excited
so I
about
will
that
be
one.
looking at these ones. I feel like if we are at a short-term bottom in the crypto, these will be the ones that will start moving up in the stock side of things. So
absolutely. They all have potential. It just, the market has to give it the green light to go. Oh, YGO Shua is asking me if I want to feel more popular. I like it.
What does he want you to do?
It's a promo code. I don't have any
Oh,
idea what
okay.
it's
Oh, do
for.
you want to feel more popular, man?
Yeah. Oh, they
Try
want us to
this
Google
promo code.
Oh, okay.
You get an
Well,
extra 10 free viewers a day.
here
Wow.
we have been every day trying to work hard and provide quality content for people. I didn't know I could just go to a website.
Get a bunch of bots to watch us.
Yeah. Why didn't we do that sooner? I'm going to tell Austin and be like, hey, man, did you know?
Let me see.
So I actually like Riot down here a lot better than Mara personally, but it's personal preference, I suppose.
Yeah, but I think the fundamentals on
Mara's
Mara is. Yeah. I think we had this discussion a long time ago, but I believe they're better. Maybe they're not.
I think they were. I just like the volatility in Riot. It's a cleaner trend for me.
Let me have a look. I'm gonna take a look real quick.
Fundamentals in this economy. If you guys have any questions, or if you just want to call Patrick names, you can type them in the free live stream chat channel. I'll send you each $1. Just kidding.
Like at the that's cut you off before that goes way too far.
Yeah, sorry.
But no, I do like Riot better. I do.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Excellent. Counter offer. So
talking about someone that lives in the garage.
So for people who aren't on the Discord, Patrick fired back. He said that he's asking us what's more important, finding $1 or getting a link that'll make us more popular. So if you don't pick on him, he'll send you that link, which I guess you guys can just see in the chat. So it's his first time, guys. Cut him some slack. Patrick needs Ambien. That poor guy. I'm not a doctor. That's not medical advice.
Yeah, but I mean, he's like a cat, He's like always up but just like roaming the room, making sure everything's good.
He's batting stuff around at 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah. Right, Pat? I feel like we can call him Pat from now on.
It's that or Trick. I don't know. Uh-oh. We get a lower high here? Let's do it. Let's play that game. Why is my computer so slow right now? I clicked this a minute ago.
Wow. Look at that. It's going higher in the after hours.
Yeah, this is, I don't want to say unheard of, but it's hard to justify for me. It's these low floats, man.
Well, it's because we've all been in this big red market for 6 months now. Of course we're gonna feel that way.
I'm just going by the numbers.
We're gonna never trust anything that starts moving up because we've been in this red market for so long. But there's gonna be a time and a place where things have hit rock bottom, and the only way is up. So and that's where the psychology comes into it. You can't be just checked out.
No, you
can't be checked out at the wrong times. So
no, that's not going to end well. I had to cough. Sorry. What are you drinking there, bud?
Me? Oh, sorry.
That's fine. Was that Pepsi or tea? That's Pepsi.
No, that's Coca-Cola.
I knew it.
I didn't want to say the brand because they're not paying us for that.
I'm trying to get sponsored
advertisement. So, but Debo says that he's making spaghetti in the bathroom sink at 3 a.m.
Oh, bro, you got to use the tub.
The whole neighborhood comes over and just eats from the tub.
Don't do it halfway. Do it the full. Make the whole
That's
tub.
Patrick on Ambien, not me.
It's too late. You're gonna need 2 people for the tub. It's a big job. Oh, people are leaving the stream. Sorry. Well, that's what happens when people don't ask us questions. It's good times. Spaghetti
No, but
in this
anyways,
economy?
yeah.
What are we,
Spaghetti or whatever.
millionaires?
But no, I'm just. I mean, we're all happy. The market ended in the green. Finally, we're all in good, positive moods. I mean, there's not much
Yeah.
more to say at the moment.
That's right.
We're cautiously optimistic,
Absolutely.
right? And that's where we got to stay until it shows us otherwise.
Absolutely. Pick the right day to drink all
Yep.
those monsters.
Yeah. There was a big the one that I always mention about like Carvana is one that loves to make like these huge moves, like either 16-17% on upside and then 10-15% on the downside in one day.
Absolutely.
Pretty insane moves. But they have some positive news, man. I mean, the insiders, the CEO has been buying like a ton of shares.
Oh yeah, I know this
Ton.
setup. This is good. I like this. This is what I call the skeleton foot. You ever see an X-ray of a foot?
Oh yeah, I have. Pookie has a name for every setup there is, man.
Hang on a second. Let me see if I can find it.
No, you don't have to show us a skeleton foot.
No.
Okay, I know.
We're doing this.
But yeah, it's. I mean, insiders have been buying
Bam.
it. Oh, okay. All right,
Bam,
you did it.
Bam.
You really did it.
Bam. Sorry. That's
let me
what this
see.
is.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah, that's what I call it. A little toe right here. This big toe. Yeah. So.
Hold on. Hold that thought for a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to go to Carvana. Okay, so 10% owners. Okay, so this is the CEOs. This. Okay, so we got a father and son here. It looks like that is one of them's 10% owner. The other one's the CEO.
Nepotism.
So yeah, so they've been buying a ton of shares, man. The recent one was 610. The senior was buying 1.9 million shares at $21.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is Garcia, Mr. Garcia.
Garcia. Yep. Ernest. Okay. Ernest the second.
The second. Not Junior. The second.
The junior is here too. That's the third. He's the CEO and 10%, and he was buying 2 million shares at $80.
True.
So these guys have been buying up a ton of shares all the way from $100 down to $21.
Wow. Yeah, I mean that's how you get that second and third after your name. You got to have that generational wealth.
The value is 408 million.
We're looking at different things, but yeah, I see $136 million transaction, 24 million.
Wow. Yeah, huge.
That's a lot.
There's a lot of shares.
Million.
So he owns 76 million shares. The son does.
Yeah, good for him.
So yeah, so you can see, right? So you can see that there's a ton of inside buying going on. I think they had recent news here that their number Forbes have put them as number 2. I think it was like online sales or something like that. Okay, so it says here Carvana named number 2 automotive brand on Forbes 2022 most customer-centric company lists. I don't know how you want to take that.
Well, they made the list.
They made the list and they're number 2. there may be only 2 on that list.
Yeah.
But the insider buying, also that good news. I feel like it could be close to start pushing up again.
Yeah, it's like it's good. It's got lots
Look
of
at that
calcium.
weekly chart. Look at the weekly chart, my friend.
Okay.
Look at that.
Hang on, I was looking at the foot
chart, man.
Oh yeah. I was zooming in.
Yeah, that didn't look good. If you
I like this level though.
Out like right there, like that's the level we got to look at, guys. And it's right at that level. We're finally getting some green candle here on the weekly.
Yeah. Not a buy. It's not a guaranteed buy.
Got a strong. I mean, it goes way back into 2019. This level too.
2018 as a resistance. Yeah.
Yeah. So put this on your watch list, guys. I started buying positions anyways because that's who I am.
Because you like that foot.
Yeah, I like the foot. As soon as he told me the foot was there, I said, I'm in.
Yeah. I want to have like a glass slipper over here. We could build a
But that is not trading advice, guys. That's just me. So I've been building a position in Carvana, but obviously I'm not in that much. But I am looking very optimistic here at this level. We shall see in the next couple of days. I mean, we've seen a $3.50 move today. I feel like we can see another $3.50 move tomorrow, and then Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah. Debo, for clarification, a high heel would mean deeper rejection right here. Really got to dig in, get that double bottom.
See, look, Lily Star, she even bought into this stock as soon as she said team skeleton foot. That was it.
Yeah.
Do we teach this in PBU? The skeleton?
PBA. Yeah, we go in depth with anatomy.
PBA. Gotcha.
Yeah, because it's important to understand yourself, your physiology. You got to be in shape.
True.
All your bones have to be intact, I suppose.
And Amanda said, "Is a bunion a buy?"
It's a watch. You put it on a watch list.
Oh, these guys make me laugh.
Yeah,
what a great end to the day.
This person skipped leg day.
This is why I come to the stream, not because of Pookie, it's because of these comments.
Yeah. That's great. Is there like a multi-drawing tool I can use? I could use a brush. All right. Let's just draw.
Okay, go ahead. What are we drawing?
Foot.
Okay.
That's a terrible foot.
Looks like Italy.
Uh-oh. What do I do? How do I get out of it? Oh.
There you go. You're done.
Whew. That was scary. Not the best foot. It's a sock. This is a sock. Sock play. When we get a toe poking out of the sock, we got to have a little hole there. That's when we can get our confirmation.
That's when you need a bigger sock, when it goes through there.
Yeah.
And your toes poke out the end.
Yeah. They're playing footsies with the stock market. It's terrible.
Anyways, you're too excited with this one, huh?
It's a very scientific method here, guys. Yeah, yeah, the dino chart. It's the only way.
Also, another one that I like is
see that.
It's Intel, man. Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
Good. This is good. This is I like this.
Where's the bottom? Where's the bottom in that chart?
This section, I believe. I'm not a dinosaur anatomist, but I believe it's right there. That's good. This must be an EMA. Anyway. This is why people leave.
Oh, I can't do it. I just can't.
All right. Well, just keep. All right. I'll. The sock's coming off, guys. It's not Sockvana anymore. How's Sea-Doo doing? That one crash yet? I'm just kidding. It's not gonna crash. Dang! Look at that go.
It's holding the trend very well. If you do a trend line from that, like 309, 310, all the way up, it's holding this trend line very well.
Yeah, it took the entire time you said that for my computer to catch up.
Oh man, we need to update that computer.
I thought about it.
Anyways, it's been look at that big green. You see that green mark at the bottom there at 310. Yeah, that's a buy signal.
This is, yes. It's a bullish transition signal. So yes.
Nice.
Ideally, the buys would be on these candles here. These are validations of pivots, or when the price turns around. So higher highs, higher lows, validates them. So they're good scalp entries.
How much are you charging for this?
$6,000.
Wow.
I didn't make the price.
That's a lot of money for this buy signal.
Well,
is it going to be worth it long term?
Well, not if we get a spike in commodities. Just kidding. This is bi-directional. It goes both ways.
So you can buy shorts on this as well. That's really good. And you made this up by yourself too, man. That's impressive right there.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
You can't find this on TradingView, guys. You have to kind of slide into his DMs. You may
we'll work something out.
Yeah, he works something out for you.
Actually, the one that I like more is this one right here. Let me just go ahead and disable these.
Now Pookie's gonna take us through his toolbox.
Yeah, so this is my favorite, my personal favorite. I like to use this one better. But
also, you use this on that Chart and Chill channel, right? Don't you use these indicators so people can watch that 24 hours a day? I think on like Bitcoin and stuff and trade it off of these signals too. Sometimes
I did use that one. I started using this one instead, so we're not using this particular brand anymore. We're using this now.
Gotcha.
And then recently, I actually just switched over to the structure-based one, so we're using that now.
Oh, that's beautiful, man. I mean, these are impressive signals.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. And the other one that I showed with the EMA cloud there, that is that has sensitivity settings. So if you're like a beginner trader, it's got a different set of settings. Intermediate and advanced, you can have different tolerances to volatility. So it's good stuff. Hang on a second. I'm going to pull up her charting before PB.
Right, like, let's just leave this up. All I need to know, Lily, is did you make any money? Did you make profits trading like that?
Did it work?
I mean, yeah.
Patrick says, that is very impressive. I'm over here making pasta in a tub and you're programming while charting a skeleton foot or something. At least you're using a tub now. You're upgrading. You're leveling up. I'm impressed. I really just want to leave this up for like new people to the stream who just come in and see this, so they can see.
Like, how many indicators were you using? I just need to know. Was this a few indicators, or was this like a cluster of 50?
I see fib. I see
pivot support lines.
Oh yeah, that's a given.
Pivot points.
I don't see any EMAs or MAs. I don't know if there's anything subchart.
That's why it went wrong. That's what went wrong. She didn't have EMAs in there too.
Could have saved yourself a world of hurt. Anyway, that's in the past.
That's in the past. Now she's making double digits per day.
Yeah, she's incredible.
Very.
Okay, so we're gonna look at XOM, and then we also have a request to look at OLLI. So we like XOM, right? We just shorted that one not too long ago. Let me just go ahead and put this back on the daily in the 1 hour. Or not shorted. I'm sorry. We played puts on it.
Just before you say that to Breckle, I know that you said you want the Bart Simpson, but we're gonna save that for next week. So come back next week.
I thought he said Bot Simpson, and that would have been a very good Simpson joke. All right, we just came up with a new name for this indicator. So we grabbed some puts on this before it broke over 100. Figured it would come up to about 104, so it actually went a little bit higher. I think I added some like right at 105.50 or something like that, and then wrote it down to about 96, and then locked in profits. It still has bearish potential because specifically the interest rates are going up, so companies like ExxonMobil and stuff, they're going to be the ones paying the higher taxes. So I believe it's probably going to be a little bit bearish for now. Failed the support trend line. It's pulling back to this longer support trend line. So we'll see how far down it goes, but I'm anticipating maybe somewhere in the low 90s, upper 80s, potentially like $88, $89. But we'll see what happens. That upsets the baby.
Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, she's eating in the background. Obviously, she doesn't like the food.
She's our buy and sell signal.
Yes.
Right. So hopefully, does that answer your question? We can't know if it's going to go down further. We can't know if it's going to go up from here, but we can be prepared for both those scenarios, as well as if it goes sideways. So as long as you're prepared, you don't always have to be right.
Yeah. It's been on such a run, man.
Yeah. It needed to cool off. And
Ollie's a good one too, man. Ollie's a good one. I've loved trading Ollie from the 30s.
Yeah, there's a lot of
I think the last time. Let me see where I bought it the last time around.
Probably right here.
No, that's earnings, right? Yeah. Don't. Let me check.
All right.
Oh, okay. So what is it again? Which one?
It's OLLI, right?
Yep. Ollie. So yeah, it was after earnings one day. $41 on the 4th of April.
Of course, that was good. It was down here. So you grabbed right on this little pullback, probably right there.
No, 4th, yeah. So
4th, you said.
Yeah, the 4th,
probably pre-market or something.
Right here, and we played it up from there. Yeah. Did I say $41? Yeah, $41.
Yeah. Of course you did. Look at this guy.
So this one's good, man. This one's really good. I do like it.
Yeah. And that's, it was a series of higher highs, higher lows, and then it got that surge of volume right here, pushed, right? And then that developed.
Also, just broke that resistance recently. So, I mean, if you go to the left, there was hard resistance like around 54, 55. And now we broke through that. This today, we broke through that. So, I mean, this could keep on going. So, yeah.
Look at that. Broke over previous highs.
The gap to fill is to like 61-ish, 60, 60, $61. So.
That's good stuff. Got a beautiful cup and handle on it, too. The only thing I don't necessarily like about this is that we, it's probably better if I do this on the daily chart here. Let me just add volume. That's not the right button. Sorry. Just got to add volume. Okay. So typically for a cup and handle, we like to see no volume or very low volume down here at the bottom of the bowl. And we like to see all the volume up here at the top and at the handle, right? So we're seeing good volume here, which is great. We're seeing an ebb and then a resurgence of volume here, which is great. But we also have this big spike down here. So that's not necessarily something I like to see. But as long as these are here, that's important. That's what matters more. And we saw some good volume up here. So this is kind of just an abnormality, probably because it was revisiting past history at those levels and just needed to resolve something. But yeah, this has plenty of room to fill up into that gap and then a little higher probably. I like it. A lot of violence in this one. If you look at this on the lower time frames here, you can see there's a lot of directional bias.
Yeah.
I like it.
There is that. I mean, it's like a nice chart to play.
Yeah. 30 minutes.
It's very choppy there, so you can play it in both directions.
Absolutely. 30 minutes, beautiful. I like it.
What else we got going on? I know that I like Intel. Intel's nice at this level.
Yeah.
I don't know if you like Intel, but
I do. It's one I'm being cautious on. It's on my watch list, but I don't have any yet. This is one I actually like to play options on.
Yeah, this one's good to play options on too. Yeah.
See a lot of volatility there.
We do have some leaps. I know that we put out some long swings on Intel recently, and I averaged down today. So should be in a good position there long term.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, if you look at this impulse here, let me see if I can measure with the fib on this. I don't really use TradingView drawing tools very much, so it's going to be interesting. But yeah, so we're approaching that 25% pullback level, and then it kind of fell back down. So we'll see if it can get a push up into this zone right here. Ideally, it's got to get up into this zone for it to be more of a stronger push towards a reversal. But yeah, every bounce is an opportunity, so we just got to make sure that opportunity is realized. Good, but we can always play the volatility in the meantime.
Yeah, what a hell of a move by this SIDU, man. It's still going, making higher.
Is it?
It's actually coming down to that trend line right now.
It's coming down.
Let's see if we hold it.
Nah, that's
it's holding it up right here on the line.
Yeah, let me look at the order book here and the time and sales. Sorry. Ooh. Draw some lines here. It's close enough, right? I'll make that orange since that's a physical barrier. And 556.
Yeah,
555. Yeah. So if that drops below this line here, we should see a nice sell-off. If it holds, it'll probably bounce pretty nicely, but I'll just draw this just in case, because that's kind of the floor, right? So a couple options here. If it doesn't make a higher high, we might see some fear and then some sell-off, or if we see a higher high, it'll just keep going. That's a psycho. I doubt we're probably going to see high consolidation, which is where it just kind of hugs along this high level. I think at this point, it has to choose a direction. It's either going to keep going up or it's going to fall off. We'll see. It's stacked bearish at the moment, but we'll see if it happens.
Also, Breckle wants us to. I know that he's in. I know he has some position in Home Depot, so I think he wanted to buy some covered calls or something. I know that he wanted to do something along those lines. He would have to let us know for sure, but he wanted to look at Home Depot.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and look at the weekly. Establish some levels here. That's a good strong level there. Now we just have to make sure it's going to react the way we want it to, right? Showing a little weakness here before. Yeah, I don't know, man. I would personally wait for some sort of confirmation on this one. I like that it's in an area of value, so if you do play it, I would keep a tight stop. But, well, I can't tell you to do that, but I would keep a tight stop if I were to trade it. I would just like to see it push up a little bit before I looked at it for bullish activity. Because this is a very strong level, historically. But if it fails, it's going to be that much harder to break back through. So you don't want to get trapped in something like that. So we'll see.
I just got so weird. It's Trading View just makes it just traps me. It brings me to want to know more and more and more and more because it's such a great platform.
Oh yeah,
and I just haven't used it as much as I wanted to, just because a lot of our members on Webull, so I've just been using Webull. But man, there's so much here, and I just see here it tells you lightning news, on Tupperware. I just saw here at 5:41 on June 14th, insider buying Tupperware. And then you click on it, and it takes you right to the link of the actual SEC filing, which is fantastic, man. This is nice.
Yeah, it's a good platform. So I'll leave this one on here. So I put this down here below the 50 moving average here. This is the one that's been respected the most. So if I were to go in here and turn off the other moving averages here and the cloud, obviously, you can see that this 50 SMA is what's being respected on this 1 minute run for SIDU. So if this fails, that's going to act as a resistance on the way up, and that's going to scare people. So just wanted to throw that out there. That's all. Just throwing it out there. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just looking at that news about insider buying. So that's nice.
Yeah. So Home Depot is down here. Breckle, I don't know if that's what you were asking me or Lee, based on what we said.
So Home Depot is still downtrending?
Technically, yes. It's finding somewhat of a support, but I would like to see a push to the upside before anything. Because if you look at this on the higher time frames, it's red candles, right? So we're at a level. It's an opportunity we can watch, but just jumping into it because it's flattening out a little bit isn't always the best idea. So there's a big gap here between the 50 and the 200 MA, which means it's accelerated relatively recently, pretty hard. So, and obviously we can see that with our eyeballs, but it's stuff like that you got to kind of try to look into. You have to see it, right? So this is a good level on the weekly. It's great. We love it, but it might take some time before it can turn back up for you. I don't want to turn that off. So we'll just watch. So right here, if this fails to validate, we're probably going to see some bearish move. Well, I'm just going to keep watching this and see what happens here. So this is kind of a make it or break it candle.
Isaiah wants to know. Let's everyone's prediction for the market tomorrow: green or red?
Yeah, let us know. I know my prediction.
Also, Dr. Fauci test positive for COVID.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Well, he tried. Uh-oh. We got a red candle.
Which one?
On SIDU. So we failed to make a higher high, and we got a red candle. This is going to take all those FOMO buyers and turn them into panic sellers. If we fail this level here, it's going to hurt a little bit.
That's it. It's dropped below that trend line.
There we go.
Oh. Now I may be taking a short position here shortly.
Oh, we'll see. I mean, it's not.
We will see if it holds here, which is I got the EMA 21 is this level 550, 557.
Yeah. That's what we're looking at. If it doesn't, let me see if I can just make this a little bit less crazy. There we go. We all know what this pattern is.
What is that pattern?
Skeleton foot. It's upside down. He's doing a handstand. What's up?
So I was going to say.
Well, you gotta
is that a indicator that comes on the screen too? Time to die. Is that an indicator?
Yeah, that's my own personal motivator. No, this is a text. I wrote it on purpose for myself. Uh-oh, what did I do? Oh, that's weird.
It's okay.
Ooh, I like that.
What happened? It changed?
Yeah, so you can hold Alt and click on the chart to make that chart full screen in trading view.
Oh.
Yeah,
wow.
Let's see if I can do that. I can't do that on Weeble. It does nothing. You're useless, Weeble.
If you press that, it comes up with a link saying you need to update your platform.
Yeah.
So you may not want to press that.
I could just hit Control W and then do all this stuff. Not gonna, but I could.
All right.
Come on and die already. We got stuff to do.
Yeah, I'm about to head on out of here, man.
Yeah.
I don't care what the stock does anymore. I'm just gonna get out and live my life.
That's right. Stock market is secondary.
Exactly. Secondary to my life.
Patrick, we didn't want you to find out this
Maybe
way.
not Patrick, but
no, close your garage door. There's nothing outside. Okay, you make sure it's good. You cook it al dente.
Yeah. Lather yourself real good in that.
Yeah. Get some marinara sauce, some meatballs. I'll DM you. Oh, what's up?
We're talking about what foods you like and what we should get you tomorrow. Skeleton feet in the soup, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's delicious.
James, you don't know what the skeleton foot indicator is, man?
Oh,
wow.
It started off in the sink. That's for day trades. The tub is for swings. Yeah, right? Get some chicken parmesan. Florida. Florida's just going to be red all summer. Debo.
It's looking better right here, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, what I like about Foot Locker, yeah, it hasn't made new lows. It held this level pretty well, so I do like it.
Speaking of liking things, I gotta go.
Me too. I got that spaghetti boiling in that
spaghetti
tub.
Dinner.
So, yeah.
All right. Good luck. I got your Parmesan cheese. All right, guys. I'm gonna jump off of here.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
Me too.
I'll
see you guys later.
Goodbye. I love you.
Bye. See ya.